Have you ever looked back on a day that seemed perfectly ordinary, only to realize later it held an encounter you desperately needed? Destiny rarely arrives with a loud announcement. Instead, it usually whispers in the middle of our most repetitive, unglamorous routines. Yesterday, we saw how Ruth's decision to simply show up and work with quiet diligence caught the attention of the field's overseer. She wasn't networking, she wasn't handing out a resume or trying to coordinate a specific outcome to secure her future. Physically, she was bent low under a scorching sun. Her hands were tired, and to anyone walking by, she was one of many workers in a massive harvest field. We all know what that season feels like. The heavy, often frustrating weight of being buried in mundane labor that no one seems to notice. True faithfulness often feels entirely unimpressive in the moment. When life feels like an endless loop, it is easy to miss the groundwork being laid right beneath our feet. Then, the repetitive rhythm of the harvest suddenly breaks. A kind, dignified voice calls out to Ruth directly. Boaz steps into the scene. He isn't rushing. He moves with calm authority and absolute intentionality as he approaches her. He says, "Hearest thou not, my daughter? Go not to glean in another field, neither go from hence, but abide here fast by my maidens." The command to go not to glean in another field was an invitation to stay planted, choosing the stability of the field where grace had already found her. When he adds, "Abide here fast by my maidens," he folds her directly into a community, creating an immediate boundary of structural safety around her. In their culture, the stakes here are massive. Boaz steps well past simple courtesy to offer a highly valuable covering of protection over a vulnerable outsider. This is where the narrative mechanics align. Ruth's small decision to gather grain that morning perfectly intersected with a much larger redemptive timeline. Proverbs 16:9 describes this dynamic, noting that while a man's heart devises his way, the Lord directs his steps. Purpose is being woven into the path, even and especially when the steps feel painfully slow or disconnected. Boaz's arrival shows that God honors quiet diligence. He can take a completely unremarkable workday and turn it into a pivotal life event. Let's bring this out of the ancient fields of Bethlehem and look directly at your own reality today. It's easy to believe that divine appointments will magically hunt us down while we are passively waiting for a breakthrough. But in Ruth's story, we see a different pattern. The favor she found was a direct consequence of her hands being busy with the work at hand. Think about your specific field right now. Maybe it is a job that feels beneath your skills, a quiet ministry, or a long season of study and waiting. The instruction is to stay there, show up, maintain your faithfulness even when the environment feels entirely unremarkable. Boaz's words to Ruth show us what we can expect when we remain faithful. We find consistent provision, a covering of protection, and the start of a genuine sense of belonging. You are not forgotten or invisible. The details of your current field are being managed with precision. Tomorrow, we'll see how Ruth's humility turns this brief encounter into a lasting refuge.